I'm here with a social enterprise from India. Please introduce to me shortly about your name and your project.
I'm Ruchika Gandhi from Goonj. That means echo from India.
Yeah. And what's this Goonj about?
Goonj is all about using urban wastage as a powerful resource for India, for the rural communities in India. Yeah. So we started addressing the issue of clothing. We say that there are three basic needs of mankind: food, clothing and shelter. But there is nothing much happening about the basic need of clothing. And that's how, we started working. And in the process, we also said that when you talk about clothing, it is not just about the basic need, of mankind. It is also about the basic need of woman. Because what does she use during those 5 days, during periods, during menses, when a lady doesn't have enough piece of cloth to cover the body. So then we evolved and we came up with the this cloth sanitary pad, for which we are here, for which we have set up the exhibition in ASES on Goonj's initiative called Not Just a Piece of Cloth. So here we are making cloth sanitary pads for rural women. And the whole idea is not just to give them this cloth pad, but to create awareness around this issue. Not only in India, ultimately it's a universal issue, and the solution can be seen in the shape of cloth sanitary pad, which is highly reusable, biodegradable, environment friendly. That's it. About 13 years old organization. As I said, that we started with the issue of clothing primarily, but today people call ourselves one of the leading social enterprises in India, and one of the that way's largest non-monetary resource agencies, wherein we are not only dealing with people's old clothes, but we deal with actually variety of material which is a wastage in the cities, or in the well-off homes. So right from, say, your clothes and school material, tiles, carpets, generator, laptops, computer, almost everything comes to Goonj. Okay. And then it goes through a meticulous process of sorting, packing and all, because we also say that, it's all about dignity of people. You just can't give anything and everything to people in the name of giving, or because they are so-called poor. So we match it very clearly, with the needs of people. So we take care of the communities, we understand their attire pattern. So if it is a South Indian community, more of Indian salwar kameez, what I'm wearing, that should go there. Or if it is a South Indian community, then more of sari should go there. So that's how we try and match,
Yeah. So how big are you? How many people work in there, and how many people do you affect by your?
It's not about the number game, because if you talk about how many people do you affect, to be honest, it's all countless. Because in the last 13 years, we have touched upon various issues by using old material as a powerful resource. Nothing is given free of cost to people. Nothing is given as a charity to people. This is what, the change that we have brought, in this thought process of giving away old material or giving it away as a donation. Because it's clear, you see, it's not a donation, it is ultimately a discard of people that people are giving away. If it would have been their favorite, they wouldn't have given it away. So we should be thankful to people who are receiving it. That is one. And second is that when I say that we are using it as a resource, this happens when, we bring together communities in rural India right now, because it's happening in India. We have our base in India. We try to bring them together to work on the other areas which are affecting their life equally, as the basic needs are affecting. Similarly, not having a proper road in a village, that also affects their life. Not having a school in a village, that's also affect their life. So people come together and then they work on these issues, and then they get material as a reward. So right from, say, building a bridge, bamboo bridge, or maybe making a school, cleaning a pond body, cleaning a village, cleaning a road, all of that. So host of issues people address, local issues they address on their own, and then they get material in return as a motivation, as a reward.
Yeah. So how do you organize yourself? For example, how many people involved in this?
In India we have like about 150 employees who are on payrolls, and that ways in rural India we have a spread in about 21 states of India, where we are reaching the remote areas. We are reaching the interiors of the country through 250 grassroots partners.
Okay.
Yeah, this is how it happens.
Yeah.
And through them we enter the community.
Yeah.
For us, our partner organizations, they are the hands and legs of the organizations.
Yeah. It's all about networking and
it's all about networking. Yes. Partnership, yes. I would like to say here that it's more of a relationship building.
Okay.
It's about that, how are you able to integrate well, with them.
What is your vision or ambition for the future?
Vision for future is simple. That it's a very simple idea which connects people in a big way, right from, say, the cities to the villages of India. A lot of stakeholders are there, in our whole cycle, in our own movement, where everybody can play a role. Whether you are a professional, or you are a student, or you are a woman, or you are a senior citizen, whoever you are, you can play a major role if you believe in the idea. The vision is simple, that you really want to replicate the model, because this is not the problem in India, the scarcity of resources. This is a problem of any underdeveloped nation that ways. And if you have now a ready-made model where it's all tested, we know what works best, and how it works. It just needs to now reach out globally to many other nations where the problems are almost same, just that they can also learn from Goonj, with our experience, that how material can actually solve some issues of the globe innovatively and differently if you use that material in a meaningful manner, and if you give it with dignity.
All right. Great. That's a great vision, definitely. Thank you so much for this short interview. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.